What is good, y'all? SG family, baby. We're back with yet another Lions rebuild here today. If you guys are ready for yet another playoff push, well, I say yet another. If you watch the other series, you're used to playoff pushes, but it's our very first one here with the Detroit Lions, as we are 9-6. Right now, currently sitting atop the NFC North with 2 games left. The Packers have made a late season run, as they are on a 5 or 6 game winning streak right now. 5-game winning streak to bounce back for. When they were 4-6, everybody was under 500. We were the only ones on top, and now they made their way bouncing back. So we've got to defend them, hold them off. Luckily, we have the tiebreaker. Right now, that's because we split the season series against them, and then in the division, we have a better division record right now. So they've got 2 division records in the season. We got 1. If they were to win both, I don't know what would happen, but we just got to win. If we win our games, we handle our business. I think if we at least win this game, we clinch a playoff spot, which would be good. It's our first of the series. We already eclipsed the most wins in the series. That was 7. We're now at 9, and we've got 2 more games here that we can win. So what we're going to do today is kind of get to go through this game. We'll simulate through the first half, see if the second half is any good, and then we will jump into the other game. Now, of course, here, we want to make sure that we are getting a victory against these guys. I'm going to trust them. I'm going to go with what they say we should be doing right now. Split reps, half pads. They want us to throw it medium. I'm okay with that. We should be splitting half pads anyway. But we need to get 2 dubs here if we want to take the division, because the division is going to be the easy way through. I mean, obviously, we're not the 1 seed, so we'll still play in wildcard weekend. But I'd rather play at home than on the road. Like, give myself the best possible chance to win our first playoff game, not just go to the playoffs and get, knocked out off rip. And I thought the best chance for that would be to play at home. We'll definitely play better in our own home stadium with our home cooking. The families get to come out, kids get to watch you play. It's a different type of level and a different type of adrenaline when you get to play at home. Now, of course, there's road games where it's not that far and the family can travel and stuff like that too, but it's still not the same. Hearing a lot more boos than cheers. I don't know how it works, but maybe your family can't come down on the field since it's not y'all field. That type of stuff, stuff that makes you feel more at home and more comfortable is definitely what we want to aim for with this team. We'll make them feel comfortable. We're a young team with a couple of veterans here and there to help out in some spots. Speaking of veterans, there goes Trayvon Diggs getting an upgrade. Here goes young rookie Alex Young earning himself another upgrade as well. This upgrade is run stopper. That's the one that's kind of the lowest right now. Make sure he can be a 3 or 4 down if you need a 3-4 down linebacker. Our rookie fullback here, we're going to work on his blocking ability. I wish I could help take out some of this morale. Like, you saw Alex Young had -3 morale because of the trap game that we had early in the season. Still haven't been able to fix it. Let's go pass protector here for Larry Boone. And last but not least, we got Ryan McCollum. Let's go ahead and get just an agility upgrade to get them into the orange and out of the red. But let me know how you guys are doing, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the series and you guys are liking what I'm doing with this Lions team. Leave any kind of feedback, any moves that you think are questionable or that you would make down below in the comment section. Give me that feedback. I'd love to read it, see what you guys think, and respond accordingly to it. But with all that out the way, it's time to go ahead and get into this game. This is very important, very crucial. Actually, I might change it up. Let's watch the first drives offensively and defensively. And let's get into some simulating. I like that a little bit better. Let's go ahead and watch the first drives, get into some simulating. Got the Jets. We know they got Zach Wilson. As far as the team goes, passing offense and rushing defense look pretty good. So we're going to have to stand aside to that. Let's get it cracking then. We got eyes down below just to look and see. I think the Packers game was a night game, so I don't think we'll be able to see like their score. But we can look at the Bears. Obviously, the Packers are playing the Vikings right now. So we'll look and see what the Bears are able to do. They're not much of a threat in terms of being able to take the division right now. So should be able to be good. But I mean, they could be finish 9-8. So that could come into like a 3-way tie possibly. But actually, it wouldn't even be a 3-way tie. They put them closer this week. And both us and the Packers were able to lose. So getting Cam Akers in the mix early, the little 8-yard pass there. Now we got 1st and 10. Dwayne Thomas stepping up in the pocket and gets taken down. That is Walker coming off the edge to get the sack. Look at all that room, and he just got a little too close to his tackle. Probably still looking down the field, so wasn't even paying attention to the run. And now we're going backwards on the first play of the drive. 2nd and 12. Clean pocket, throws out to the flats, and he's got TJ Hawkinson. Now we got empty, though. Haven't attempted to go past the first down marker yet, as we got DJ Chark Jr. getting the catch, getting down, getting us to our side of the field. Looks like we had in routes all across, and they were just all open. I love the blocking. I see defensive linemen on their hands and knees. Running backs chipping off. If there's anybody getting it, look at them. Ready and alert, ready to go get somebody, and we got a wide open Amon-Ra St. Brown being taken down by a host of just defenders. I think that was Sauce Gardner in coverage, or he just came up and made the tackle. But because of it, we're getting closer to the red zone. We'll go pistol. Throw will go out. That's Cam Akers with the catch. Oh, no, that's Gallery. Sometimes Cam Akers lines up there. Sometimes Gallery does. Gotta remember which formations. 2nd and 9. Clean pocket, a deep drop back. Going one-on-one down the field, and that's Jameson Williams. He beat his man. I think that is that DJ Reed getting beat? The speedster Jameson Williams just took him one-on-one. Just straight off the edge, too. It looks like he just blew by him. Wide open in the end zone. Catches it, tucks it in, making sure he gets the feet in. And that's how you start out a ball game. And now defense, run with that momentum. We got momentum here on the road. Got one of our Mo factors up and ready. We got to keep running with it. Zach Wilson will be slinging that pill. Even though in real life we see they made the switch to Mike White. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, obviously he's won the 2 starts he's put up great numbers. Over 300 yards several times. So, I mean, maybe Mike White he's doing what Geno doing for Russell Wilson. Being a great replacement, making it feel like they ain't going to miss him. So, but I've been told y'all, the Jets probably should have took Justin Fields anyway. You see where they at right now, having to rely on Mike White. As this is a pressure getting off the edge. Good tip up. And we're able to knock that one loose. 3 and out just that quick, baby. I can go ahead and head my way back on up to the booth and see how the rest of this game goes. Dang, the first thing that we do is throw a pick to Sauce Gardner and put them in the scoring territory. So just that quick, the game is just back close again. So now it's up to the offense to get right. Dwayne Thomas has been good for about 1 or 2 of those a game. So we'll just, put it behind us, look to make something else happen, and get right back into the scoring column. That looks like 2 3 and outs from back-to-back sides. And as we go into the second quarter, we're going to speed this up just a little bit. Get to the next quarter, get to the second half. 3 and outs. We get another touchdown. We get 2 back-to-back touchdowns right back up. And in the half with 3. I thought we were going to end it with a touchdown. Let me see then. So how are we able to score those? Looks like we got, obviously, a pick 6 by Jose Harrison going back to the crib. So thank you, Justin. Thank you, Zach Wilson, for that one. And then we just answer back with a smooth, steady drive here. Looks like right after that, 8 yard. Oh, wait, no. Not a pick 6. Why is giving us 14? Oh, okay. Now I see what happened. So Ronnie Harrison pick. Had short field. Amon-Ra St. Brown finished it off for us. Then Jose Harrison got a pick. Short field. Ran. Jameson Williams finished off with a 1 yard touchdown press. Okay, so it's basically thankful to Zach Wilson's picks. Let's go ahead and get into the fourth quarter. See if the Jets are able to make this a game again. They're down by 10. Still not able to do nothing quite yet on offense. We'll kind of slow it down. Here, we'll go by possession. Okay. Now we're up 10. So this game could get very close. They're not in a position to really have to go for it on 4th down just yet. That's 2 big pass plays. DJ Chark Jr. catching the second one. And we'll go ahead and put this game hopefully on ice with that 4 yard score by TJ Hawkinson. Oh, they're on their side. 1st and goal. Deep penalty was what helped this drive. Is they're not able to do it. They get the turnover on downs. And an 87-yard rush by Cam Akers. That should put the game on ice. We got the job done, boys. That's a 10-win season. We've locked in our first ever double-digit win season, so I love it. Zach Wilson, thank you for them 2 gifts, my boy. 2 interceptions. Joanne Thomas, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 246 yards, though. Cam Akers, thanks for that big run. 12 for 136 and a touchdown, too, as well. We need to start running the ball more. I did go to the playbook and add in a couple more runs and add in more run frequency in some certain situations. Mostly like the short down, second and short, third and short, fourth and short, goal line. I don't think there's like one that says waste the clock, but you know what I'm saying, like basically wasting the clock. But I guess he didn't get that many carries in here today. DJ Chark Jr. led the way with a $121. Jameson Williams caught 2 touchdown passes for us as well. And the defense played a phenomenal game. As you can see, we did not give up many points. They were flying all over the field. 4 sacks from Aiden Hutchinson. I don't think he's ever had 4 sacks in a game ever this whole series. Matter of fact, 4 might equal his season total this year. So Jose Harrison and Ronnie Harrison Jr., both with the interceptions there, were clutch for us. I don't know why the yardage say 15 and 14, but when you go look at the highlights, it say like 60-something, 80-something yards. So I don't know how many they actually returned back, but we only held them to 14 here. We did a great job, and now we just got 1 game left. Hopefully the Packers lost, because if they lost, we clinched the division. Yes, sir. So not the result I thought we were going to get, honestly. They still say I've only clinched the playoff spot, not the division, which to me is crazy. Remember when the Saints were like 10-1? Oh yeah, 5-game losing streak. The Cowboys have lost 2-2 as well. Like, we could win this game and potentially maybe even beat a 1 seed. That's how crazy like the end of the stretch can be. Like, they might look strong in the beginning, but right now it's looking like we could possibly be a 1 seed. I mean, the Chiefs have battled all the way back, 5-game win streak to go 12-4, which is ridiculous, but about what you expect. But yeah, there's a chance here for us to be the 1 seed still. I guess there's apparently a chance that we can still not win the division, even though we split with the Packers. And now with that loss to the Vikings, I mean, I guess we could still tie, because we could obviously lose too. And I don't know what the tiebreaker would go to after that. We're 7-4 in the NFC. They're 5-6. So I think it would be conference record, which would put us above them. So I don't know. In my mind, we got the division at least on lock. Now it's all about seeing if we are going to be a 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed. And all that will depend on what happens here today against Minnesota. You already know they got Justin Jefferson still back there. I don't know who QB is. But let's go to the weekly strategy. Get this set up so we can go in against this game. Oh, yeah, that's right. Earl Byer drafting the same exact draft class as Dwayne Thomas, somebody that we looked at too as well as a potential add-on. Let's see. Let me double check too, because we're about to get into the playoffs. So I want to make sure everybody is on full alert. Looks like Nick Bosa might be experiencing a little bit of tiredness. Same thing with Evan Gatewood. Just want to make sure everybody is well rested. So I'm going to put backups in for both of those. Maybe defensive tackle too. All right, cool. Backups for all 3 of those. Everybody else seems to be good. And then we'll go over to offense. They want us to run inside, which they do have a terrible run game. So yeah, we can go ahead and stay with that focus. I'm okay with that. Looks like the offensive line. Oh, that's not offensive line. Looks like the offensive line might be tired. So we'll get backups in for the left side and the center. Everybody else looks to be good. We need to get Cam Akers too as well. Looks like he's a little bit slow. I mean, it says it's at 100%. So I probably shouldn't be, freaking out that bad. But I want to make sure that they are completely 100% healthy for postseason play. We clinched it. We're going to the postseason. First ever trip to the postseason in the series. And what our goal is now is simple. We have to get that second playoff victory of franchise history. We got to double it. Shoot, we got to triple it. We got to quadruple it. We're trying to go for the Super Bowl right now. We've got a great team. We've had a good run. And I think this team is finally strong, and I can depend on them to get dubs. So, with that being said, it's time to put up, shut up, and go show what we're about against the Minnesota Vikings. We have played them, obviously. I'm about to say, I think we played against them. That's crazy. But we have played against them. I don't remember what the score was. Okay, we lost 16-31. It was a simulated game, so we didn't watch it. We almost had 400 yards of offense, though. Gave up almost 400 right back to them. Their run game was kind of nice with 108 yards. Didn't really give up a whole lot to Earl Byer. Damn, we couldn't even really rush for a lot. So it's kind of like a team backfield thing. So we'll have to watch out for that one. Because let's say they got 3 rushing touchdowns from Darius Long. We ran the ball pretty well. We got to watch out for Deontay Hardy. Our receivers did good too, more so than just Justin Jefferson. Okay. All right, cool. So we know the film, we know what we did last time, and we know how to correct it and fix it. So let's go do that. Let's get our #1 seed, and let's go ahead and get to this playoff strong. Now we do have a couple upgrades that we'll go ahead and hit before the game. So it's just a couple 3 splash right here. Aiden Hutchinson, after the great sack performance that he had, we're looking at 88 finesse moves now, 76 block shit, 76 power move. Let's go ahead and get his run stopper up, which upgrades him overall to an 86. We get +2 tackle, +1 zone coverage. I'm not mad at it at all. We got Javian Hopkins. We'll just go ahead and do a elusive back upgrade. Nice, simple, and easy. Keep getting him better in a position to maybe I don't need to draft a second running back or go get a second running back at free agency, because I have been thinking about that more and more with the low overall of our 3 backups. And then Dwayne Thomas, he's been killing it. Deep accuracy and short accuracy are the ones that can use the most work. Because a part of me wants to go with the scrambler archetype, because we haven't seen him scramble too much. So I'm gonna go with the scrambler. Looks like you probably stay at 90, +1 morale boost, +3 throwing the run, +1 break sack, +2 to his awareness. So that'll help out. 88 break sack, 89 throwing the run, 90 awareness. Short and deep accuracies could still use some work, but he's got at least 96 medium accuracy, 96 throw power. My man is a beast, and he's led us so far to our first ever playoff run in the series. So let's go ahead and get into this game. Full game this time. No, obviously simulating like normal, but we're not going to simulate a majority of the game. Let's go get active. Man, we're gonna start out on defense. We'll keep eyes down below just in case the Packers game is up. I didn't even see what time they were playing, just to see what's going on with them. Oh yeah, there they go. Earl Byer, first pass of the day will be complete to Justin Jefferson for a first down. Like I said, we still gotta watch that man. He is still dangerous and deadly. So yeah, we'll be watching for the Packers, the Cowboys, and the Saints, because those are all what imply our draft position, or not draft position, but playoff position. So we want to make sure we're keeping eyes on them. It's like Green Bay is playing right now against Chicago. Score is tied though. Bars. So 2nd and 8 here. Earl Byer dropping back, and the blitz is going to get there. Not even a blitz. I think he just straight up bullied over the defense or the offensive lineman. Romeo Okawara picking up the loose fumble there. Look at him, just Evan Gatewood push him on the ground, get to the QB, and we're getting the ball back just that quick. I ain't never seen Evan Gatewood do something that strong. Now we get a chance to look at the offense with short field. They'll start out in the pistol with a throw as Jameson Williams. A rare drop. Definitely hit him in the hands. He probably could have at least caught that and got us a first down. We're starting out here today through the air. We'll go right back to it. They send a blitz in, not in time, and DJ Chark Jr. with the first catch of the day. A 13-yard reception to put us in the red zone. And look at that. Look at that crowd. They are finally able to happy to have something to cheer for. We're putting on shows for them. We're beasting and feasting. Drop back here out of single back wide open. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets taken down at the 5-yard line. So touchdown saving tackle there. You can see the Saints are playing at 4:15, so we won't be able to see that score. Have to still keep eyes out for Dallas. Handoff goes up the middle. That's Cam Akers with the run. Big, strong run, breaking his way through defenders. Finally gets taken down at the 1-yard line. That's the strongest I've seen him run all season. I think he broke like 4 or 5 tackles on that run alone. Handoff goes up the middle, breaks through another one, and unfortunately gets taken down. 0 gain there. Still need about a yard to get into pay dirt land. Handoff up the middle of the shotgun. It's too wide open. That's why you spread them out. That's why I have a shotgun running goal line. Spread out the defense. It's too wide open up the middle. Users can do it. Ain't no way the CPU can't do it. Defense just like that. Look, We got people coming up on the line. It looks like a blitz. It will be a blitz. It gets picked up by the running back, though. That's a great blitz pickup, though. Sometimes you just got to throw that body down, get the little chip block so that they trip over you to save your QB. Now we'll go empty here. Justin Jefferson in the slot to the left, and we are able to come up close in and knock the ball away. Earl Bauer tried to go short there, and we read it like a book. Now we've got 3rd and 5. Another blitz is coming. We got a DB coming off the edge. Foot race. Earl Bauer is getting loose. Spins off of Trayvon Diggs. That boy's ankles was looking kind of wobbly. I didn't know he could run like that. If I knew he had that kind of ability, maybe we would have picked him up. Nah, not really. I'm so glad we got the quarterback we got instead. Tackle goes down. Harrison able to get him down for a short gain. We've got 2nd and 8. They'll go back to the run here to the outside, and he gets bunched up. That's long. I wonder if Dalvin Cook is injured, or have they moved away from Dalvin Cook now? Blitz is coming in. It almost gets to him and causes the pass to be all the way messed up. They'll have a 3 and out. As you do see, Dallas is down there playing Baltimore, still tied at 0 in the first. So like I said, we'll keep eyes down below, see if any score changes happen. I love how much we start drives in the pistol. I just wish we did the triple option more often. Maybe I need to change up that free. Oh, looks like we tried to do it there. They just read it good, and we had to go to the fullback. So good play by them. We'll go bunch to the bottom of the screen. Jameson Williams by himself up top. I like it. Play fake here. It looked like he might have got off. Throw goes out to Monroe. He will hold on to it. I got to see this, though. It looked like we possibly had Jameson Williams deep. I just need to know. Okay. He wasn't running a direct goal. Let's see. Oh, no. The safety had help over the top. I mean, if you wait for a second, that other safety is low. Like, pretty low. You could possibly pass either, like, throwing towards, like, the 25 or the hashes, maybe. Well, I mean, he doesn't exactly have time to wait for that. Never mind. But it looked like it could have been open deep. I just wanted to see. Ooh, direct handoff up the middle this time. Cam Akers getting about a gain of 6, so doubling the yards that he had up to that point in one run. Oh, it looks like we're doing a little bit of audibling here. Jameson Williams will go down to the tight end. We've seen him do this before. Maybe get matched up with a safety and have a good look on the outside. That is DJ Chark Jr. up and running and gets shouldered out of bounds. All the way up to the 28-yard line. The quick snap and adjustment might have worked out for him. As soon as they hiked the ball, he was open off the line of scrimmage. Vikings defense shuffling around a little bit. Maybe had to mix up the coverage. Missed assignment there. Could have led to a big play. Let's hope it doesn't lead to a score as that gets knocked out. I think that's of Jameson Williams' hands. We'll go back to the bunch at the bottom. No play fake this time. Just quick throw out to DJ Chark Jr. on the slant window. And he'll get us into the red zone. Looks like we just ran wide trails there. A lot of late trailing slants, basically, pretty much. And we went with the first window that was open. We'll go I formation here. Don't see this too often. Drop back. Just finds Cam Akers in the flats. I'm for it. Give it to a playmaker. Let him see what he can do there. They count that as a rushing attempt. I don't know why. But give it to the playmaker. Let him see if he can make a man miss. Just didn't work out that time. 2 by 2. Throw goes out as DJ Chark Jr. once again late. Just fit his way around the tight end. And just like that, we are in pay dirt territory. DJ Chark lined up by himself at the bottom. No run attempt here. We will go to the air. Throw will go out back corner. I think if he had even caught it, he would have been out of bounds anyway, but we're going to go for it. 4th and inches here early in the first down. We do need a victory. Handoff up the middle. Cam Akers gets us the first and a little bit more. Drive will continue. That's what you need. I don't see that same energy in the postseason. If it's 4th and inches, 4th and 1, we need to go for it. Clean pocket, steps into a throw, just to throw it away. Good decision, Dwayne. Let's finish this up. We got I formation. Handoff directly up the middle. Missed block there from the left guard as I think he came through untouched to make that play. 3rd and goal here from the 6-yard line. Looks like we'll go out to a pass. Try to find Cam Akers in the flats. It's knocked away. things get congested out here. It's hard to pass inside of this goal territory. Weren't able to do it here, and we'll go into the second quarter just up 10-0. All right, we'll come up to the booth to start out the second quarter. You know, we are up 10-0. Maybe when we jump back into it too, we'll see a little bit more score production as far as the other games that we're watching here today. But so far today, defense has played great. Pass rush has been amazing. Coverage has been good. And offense has been playing just as strong. Now here, we're letting it slip away a little bit. It looks like they're driving down the field. They make some runs and passes, and they finally get into the end zone off of Everett Ingram and make this back to a little 3-score game. Now, it's up to the offense to keep our same level of drive going. As I say, big pass play. TJ Hawkinson, 18 yards. Followed back with DJ Chark in an interception. Told you he's good for about one of those a day. I wish it weren't true. But it looks like the Vikings will have a chance to get this game back evened up. 4th and 9. We send them backwards with a sack. Good job, Nick Bosa. And we blocked the 52-yard field goal. So we will have the ball back. Starting with the penalty. Going backwards. Big run play here by TJ Hawkinson. Closing on a 2-minute warning. That's in the half right with a touchdown. 1st and 10. We'll go with a quick pass. I don't know if I like that. Amon-Ra St. Brown is down with an injury. He should have been the one thrown to. Then maybe he wouldn't have got hurt. So hopefully it's nothing serious. That should bring in TJ Vasher to kind of come onto the field. Now it's the other receiver, and I think just as we threw that, Jameson Williams gets his first catch of the game. Surprising to see this is the very first time we go to him here late in the second quarter. Throw will go out once again, and that's Jameson Williams again. When our star goes down, we lean on our other ones. It actually looks like we got more Quintez Cephas out there in the slot. Drop back. Throw goes down the field. 1-on-1. Ooh, Jameson. I need you to come down with those. He was coming down with a lot of them. Your rookie season. I need you to come down with those. 3rd and 1. Throw goes out. TJ Hawkinson with the catch, getting us at least the first down. We'll use our second timeout. Got about a minute left to go. 23 yards. I guess I'm okay with a field goal, but I'd rather have 6 here. Throw goes out quick to Hawkinson. Breaks off one tackle, breaks off a second, and gets taken down by 2. And time is, I'll say, not our friend for right now, as if we were losing. Handoff goes up the middle. Cam Akers. Bunched up, not enough room. They get an injury timeout for Harrison Phillips, so that'll stop the clock. Never want to wish injuries, but in this case, we'll take it. 3rd and 2, 14 yards away. Drop back, throw goes out, and he holds on to it. This time, that's Jameson Williams. We're at the 3-yard line. Plenty of time to get a touchdown. Come on. Not a timeout. I'd have liked to see them run a play before the timeout, so that way we still have the option to get a field goal if we needed to. But here, 1st and goal. Dwayne Thomas is looking. Nobody's open. He would throw this away. Thank you. Thank you. Just don't take a sack. We'll go empty to give ourselves maybe a little bit more options for a potential touchdown. Looking. Clean pocket. There's people all over the floor. Throws it late. No! Stupid TJ Vasher. That's why you ain't on the field. Fresh out of halftime. Unfortunately, not able to get any points, but at least we get ball first. So that way we can try to right that wrong. We'll start out in the pistol just like we started off the game in. Throw out the Cam Akers. This time making a little bit of work with it. 17 for 177 and a pick. Definitely want to see that change up here today. Throw will go out to the sidelines. And that have caught Quintez Cephas with the catch. And I think I did make a mistake. It was actually Trenton Benson. I think that was in. Because I think it was 17 that made that play where he caught it and it was on the ground already. But it is what it is. 1st and 10. No Amon-Ra Brown, so who knows when he's coming back. He might be done for the game. We'll have to just hope that it's not even worse. In X Factor mode right now, too. Handoff will go to the outside. Cam Akers got a lot of running room and is able to make one miss, get taken down at the 46-yard line. Not doing too well today. 13 carries, 38 yards. But that was a big run there. Now, that looked like a read option. But it also could have just been a direct snap, and Dwayne Thomas was just really holding the fate. Go under center here. We'll go right back to Cam Akers. That block was not too good right now. Center pushed the defensive tackle right to where we were going. And able to make the tackle for a short gain. Now 2nd and 8. Drop back. Quick throw goes out. Quintez Cephas once again yanking the catch. Coming in, doing some work, it looked like. He'll stay out in the slot, as will TJ Hawkinson. 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Cam Akers up the middle. Breaks one and is met right by Harrison Smith, who read the play beautifully. To come all the way up from the safety position to make that. Actually, it looks like he's at sub linebacker right now. So he's down patrolling low. Throw will go out. DJ Chark is wide open. Off the drag. Makes one man get off of him. Just strong arms him into the ground. These are the things that our receivers can do. Make catches and plays after the catch. 90 yards here today. After having a big 100-yard day yesterday, looks like he might duplicate it again today as Cam Akers makes a couple miss, dragging them forward into red zone territory. And we're trying to put up 7 yet again. Every time we've been up here, we've been choking. So if we can change that narrative. Goes out to the flats. That's Cam Akers again making a play. Oh, my gosh. He ain't have to do that to Cam Akers. Hey, Kendricks is being real unnecessary right now. 13 yards. Oh, throw it out to the flat. Throw it to... You should have thrown it sooner. Okay. I was saying throw it out to the flat to let Cam Akers make some work. He had a lot of room, but he wanted to wait, let it clear out for the stop route. That's Jameson Williams catching it and getting us to the 1-yard line. I'm going to let Dwayne Thomas work then. Don't listen to me. Let me put this up. Don't listen to me. We'll go with a fullback dive up the middle. Rookie Gallery takes it in. And just like that, we've got a 2-score lead once again. I'm going to step back into the booth for a second, see if the Vikings can get to their side of the field. But yeah, the way the format will go to when the playoffs come, so it's no surprise, is we will be watching pretty much the entirety of the games. Like, the games will be their own individual episodes, and we'll be really focusing deep on those games. Because it's the first for us. We're finally getting to the postseason, finally getting our first look at a possible playoff run. Quintez Cephas coming to the game, 21-yard touchdown pass. Amon-Ra is hurt, but at least Cephas is picking up that slack and making it nice and easy for us. Now we'll head into the 4th quarter. On 4th down, they will go for it and pick it up. Now it looks like they might get stalled out here again. They actually convert. So we'll go ahead and jump in. We're in the 4th quarter. About 10 minutes to go. They are down. Ooh, a little bit of movement. I don't know if that's offense or defense first. So we'll take them back 5. Down 17 here. They need a touchdown to make this interesting. It looks like they've got some of the receivers don't know what routes they're running because of the mode. That momentum. Away teams' receiver icons are missing during plays and are vulnerable to fake snaps while we have our mo factors up. So some of the receivers are not going to know what routes they're running. And unfortunately, it looks like they're playing better without knowing. Now they're in the red zone. Deontay Hardy making a couple plays happen. It looks like it'll be a screen pass, and we're able to read it. Great play there. It's 95. Romeo Akawara. Able to read it, make the play, and get him down. Losing 3 yards there. Oh, we'll drop back. Blitz is almost getting there off of 3-man pressure, too. Only sending 3. Not even sending 4 right now. So 3rd and 3. We'll just send. Oh, we'll send a blitz this time. DB coming in. Somebody got to cover that window, though, as it's a fumble. That's why you hold him up. Ronnie Harrison Jr. picks it up, gets us a little bit. He went out to Deontay Hardy. He stood up just a little bit too long. Mac Weaver's able to come in and make first contact. Looks like we got Jose Harrison there. Weaver comes in and punches the ball out over the top. Oh, no, that's Tracy Walker punching it out. Now, DJ Chark will come onto the field. 100 yards on the day again. In back-to-back weeks, he's eclipsed over 1,000. I did see that little panel kind of come up. So he's over 1,000 yards, as should Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown should be. So that's 3 receivers over 1,000. Hand off to the outside here. Cam Akers. Big run to the outside. Eric Kendricks dives and makes the play. Now we should see a lot of Cam Akers here. We got a big lead. No reason to do anything else but run the rock. Now unfortunately the ticker is gone, so can't look at any scores. But we took care of business today. We won. So We'll have to go back, see what seed we are. As with this victory, we have for sure, undoubtedly clinched the division. We'll either, at the very least, be a 3 seed. Could have the potential to be a 2 or 1 as well. Throw goes out of a sack. It says a pick. Throws out of a sack a little bit rocky. Rocky Sin able to come in, intercept the ball. And it looks like the Vikings might still have a little bit of life. Now, 6 minutes left. It'll take, 3 scores. We're up 3 possessions. So plays like that can definitely put them back into it. Earl Byer going to take off and slide down before Jose Harrison can get to him. 2nd and 4 here. Looks like a screen pass. Great read there. We were not fooled at all. As I saw Clinton, as soon as the play was snapped, he saw the lineman go off to the side. He went right over there to protect it. Oh, this is throw off the back foot. 1-on-1 down the field. Trayvon Diggs is there in coverage, though. We'll take that all day, every day. So 4th and 4. Earl Byer, what do you cook up? Drop back, looking, firing, 1-on-1 down the field, and nobody turns. Jamal Dean does not turn around to make a play. I can't call it Moss because he wasn't even in the frame. Justin Jefferson just worked that man. Throw, go out to the outside, and we're there. They're in goal territory, a chance to score another touchdown. Earl Byer with the pocket empty. Throw goes out. That's a pick. Sometimes he messes up and it pisses me off. Other times he makes the clutch play. Jamal Dean seals it for us. As that interception will put this game on ice. Did it, y'all. We clinched the division. We are the NFC North champions. We split with the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. We swept the Bears, and we finished the season 11-6. And it's all thanks to this offense and defense working in tandem. When they work great together, we ball. 306 and a touchdown here. Of course, 2 interceptions, which is unfortunate. We don't want to have that happen. But we were able to go ahead and bounce back from it. We got an interception right back from Byer there at the very end when the game was already over. 25 for 90 and a touchdown for Cam Akers. Ladarius Long, 12 for 43. Looks like they have moved away from Dalvin Cook, or at least he might be hurt because Kanea Nwangwu came in. So I guess he was hurt here, which could have hurt their run game and playmaking ability. But that's not our problem. We don't got to deal with that. We'll go look at our wideouts. A $104 for DJ Chark Jr. to lead the way. TJ Hawkinson 77, Cephas and with a touchdown catch, but Amon-Ra still has that injury thing next to him, so I have to go check that out and make sure he's okay for the postseason. Now, defensively, y'all played a great game here today. Y'all really shut the door and held them. 3 sacks collectively between Hutchinson, Bosa, and Gatewood, and an interception by Jamal Dean, even after giving up a big play. Really set us up to win this ball game. Only gave up 7 points all the way back in that second quarter. Other than that, we had their offense on lock, on wraps, and we're able to come out of here today with the victory. Let's go celebrate this division win with the families. And it looks like we'll be the 2 seed, baby. Green Bay worked their way up to the 5. It'll be us versus the Rams. So another rematch because we did play them early in the season too. I think that was one of our first tests we were talking about playing a playoff caliber team. It ended up being an early playoff matchup. Cam Akers will go get his revenge in the postseason. You see New Orleans is playing Philly. The 49ers are playing Green Bay. Cowboys get the first round bye along with the Chiefs, Bills and Steelers, Titans, Colts, Bengals, Patriots. Now, we are playing Sunday at 4:40, so there will only be one other game that's not played by the time we play. That's the Titans and Colts on the other side. So we'll get to see all the other scores from around the league. And of course, if we win, we're playing whoever the lowest seed is between these two. So if the Saints win, we're playing whoever wins this matchup. If the Eagles win, playing the Eagles. I think that's how it works. So it's basically dependent on this. So if the Saints win, whoever wins this game is who we're playing. If the Eagles win, we're playing the Eagles. So We'll watch that game. We'll watch for that game score first, and then of course we'll come back to this one. But we did it, y'all. We're in the postseason as the 2 seed, from 6-11 to 7-10 to 11-6 as the 2 seed. Now, first, they want to talk about the playoff game. We'll get into all that type of stuff next time out. We will be facing, like I said, the Rams. I just want to come look at the standings really quick. So we all ended up in a 3-way tie. Saints 11-6, we're 11-6, Cowboys 11-6, and I guess just for whatever reason, we end up over the Saints, even though in here it shows them over us. So I'll take it. Let's just go look at some of the end of the season stats before we go ahead and get out of here, man, and call it a good year 3 and get into postseason play. You see Dwayne Thomas here. We finished with the 11th most offensive yards, 2nd in defensive yards. Cam Akers not able to get to 1,000, but 4,865 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 17 picks for Dwayne Thomas in year number 2 of his career. Steps out with a huge breakout performance, 300 more yards than last year, 7 more touchdowns, 4 less interceptions. Long was pretty much the same, sacked even less, so the offensive line got better. Threw more passes, completed way more for a 68% rating there. I'd say this is overall a way better year. Even rushing the ball, I didn't even feel like he ran the ball that much, but he did have that huge game that probably affected it with less carries, but same amount of touchdowns, more broken tackles. So overall, I feel like he definitely took a huge leap. Now the run game, we had 977 here, 9 touchdowns from Cam Akers, so just barely missed out on 1,000, but he did also miss 4 games. He plays those 4 games, he's probably well over 1,000 with ease. 8 touchdowns for Justin Jackson when he had to come in for relief, and 3 receivers crack 1,000. Monroe, 1,112 off 92 receptions, 10 touchdowns. 1,107 for Jameson Williams, 93 yards, 9 touchdowns. DJ Chark Jr., 1,037, 76 receptions, 7 touchdowns. Now, TJ Hockenson finished about 850, so not too mad at it, but I do want to see where these guys finish collectively as far as were these career bests. Career best in receptions and touchdowns, but not in yardage. Possibly would have had that chance, maybe if he played the rest of that game, but he also wasn't having too many huge games here down the stretch. Like if we look at his most recent games, I don't think, when was the last time he had a 100-yard game? Okay, so week 16, but I mean, you see here, week 15, only 2 for 13. Got hurt here, 2 for 17, 4 for 42. He really didn't even have that many 100-yard games. He only had 1, 2, only 3 of them? Wow, okay. And then you got Jameson Williams. This probably is a career year for him in all aspects. It is his first time cracking 1,000. Well over his receptions, well over his touchdowns. He had an amazing season this year. He cracked 100 yards 3 times as well. This 136 game is huge. But stayed pretty consistent around that 50 to 80 yardage range. And then DJ Chark Jr. kind of exploded late in the season. 2 back-to-back games over 1,000 or over 100 yards to finish up the year with 104 and 121. If you look besides that, those are his only 100-yard games too as well. And then for a career standpoint, this also was a career year for him though. Most yardages, most receptions, most touchdowns, and he was wide receiver 3. As wide receiver 3, he had his best career or his best season yet. So it wasn't with Jacksonville. It wasn't the first 2 years with us when he was receiver 1 and receiver 2. When we dropped him all the way back to receiver 3, that boy was able to go ahead and eat. So really proud of my boys. Like I said, we got the trifecta here, and then you add in TJ Hockenson. Offense is way too deadly. Defensively, Tyler Decker giving up all them sacks. You don't show pancakes though. I was going to shout out the pancake leader. 118 tackles here for Jose Hairston. 82 of them by himself. Tackles for loss, we got 15 by Bosa, 13 by Hutchinson, and they both near each other in sacks. 14.5, 14. Richard Clinton, 3.5. Javion Kinlaw, 3.5. 3 for Evan Gatewood. Interceptions, Trayvon Diggs had 6. Jamal Dean with 4 right behind him. And now let's just go look at NFL leaders, which I think this is, I think it's fixed. Let me just look real quick. AFC, NFC. Yeah, it looks like it's fixed. So we'll go overall NFL. So it looks like a lot of DBs ended up with 6 of them. Wait, okay, maybe it's not fixed. It's not showing everybody. It's not showing Trayvon Diggs. He's there too. So him, Desmond King Jr., Isaiah Simmons, and Tremaine Edmonds all had 6 interceptions. Sacks, looks like Max Crosby with 15.5. 21 though from Aaron Donald. DeMarcus Lawrence with 18. So they're leading the way in that. Tackles, Shaq Thompson had 144. God, oh, that's a lot of tackles. 159. These middle linebackers all over the field. I'm glad we don't got to play none of these teams. We'll go back to the NFL. What the? 2,510 yards. Nah, you roiding, bro. You roiding. There's no over 1,000 over the next person. 147 receptions. We gotta slow him down. 24 touchdowns. 1,000 yards of rack yards. That is insane. Let me know if you guys have seen Cooper Kupp put up this much yardage in y'all series. That is insane. Devontae Adams was 16. Tyler Boyd 16. CeeDee Lamb 16. We can go through and look at all the 1,000-yard receivers. Johan Dotson came up here. John Michie. What's he been up to recently too? I almost felt all about my man there. He must have been. I know he came out of the draft was like hurt. I haven't heard much from him in real life since then. A lot of 1,000-yard receivers this year though. Let's see. Are there any tight ends that managed to do it? Danny Schultz 1,133. Of course, Travis Kelce 1,154. And those are the only two highest in that department. Touchdowns 24 by Kupp, 21 by Lamb. Jameson Crowder with 18. Then we go look at the rushing leaders. Derrick Henry, of course, 18. Jonathan Taylor with 17. Kamara 14. David Montgomery is up there. We can look at the other 1,000-yard rushers. As we already know, ours just barely finished outside of it. Breece Hall was able to crack 1,000. So shout out to him. AJ Dillon with the Commanders now cracking 1,000. Lamar Jackson as a quarterback cracked 1,000 with 1,006 yards. Touchdowns 22 for Javonte Williams. 20 for Joe Mixon. And the passing leaders. Of course, when you have somebody with 2,500, you got to crack 5, right? So 5,500 for Matthew Stafford. Prescott at 54. Burrow at 53. Only two others, Russell Wilson and Josh Allen, cracked to 5,000. I bet y'all wish y'all saw this Russell Wilson in real life on 36-13. We ain't seen nothing close to that. Tony Morton, it's like one of the youngest guys up there. 4,967, 35 and 14. Dwayne Thomas is up there now. 34 touchdowns too as well. 51 for Prescott. Burrow at 46. Josh Allen at 47 and then 46. So not up there that high. Denario Bates looks like the highest rookie, 39 and 17, 4,826 yards with the Texans. So he probably might be winning Rookie of the Year, which I don't think we had anybody in my mind that would have been in line for that anyway, as far as the offense goes. So there it is, man. I gotta go see if that's breaking the record for a single season. It's gotta be, right? So single season passing yards record. Stafford was second on that. Touchdowns, Prescott finished third on that list. Rushing yards, nobody's up there. Touchdowns, nobody. Cooper Kupp, broke his record from last year too by about 500. Touchdowns, he broke the record again for Randy Moss had that he tied. And Robert Wood tied with 23. He got 24. Catches, he did not break Michael Thomas's record though. Too shy of getting that one. So who knows where this man's going to end up though. He's going to end up with like the career records if he keep going at this pace. Now, like I said, team rankings. Offensively, I don't think we finished, that bad. Somewhat middle of the pack there, 6,499 yards. Passing, about middle of the pack again. Yeah, about midway down, 17 yards of rushing, so that's probably middle of the pack too as well. On the lower end, but 27.4 points. I feel like that's on the low. Oh no, okay. Middle of the pack again. So we're about an average, above average to below average type of team when it comes to our offense. Now, passing touchdowns, I feel like this has to be middle of the pack as well. I'll tell you, we're just gonna have everything right in the middle. 22 touchdowns, right in the middle on the lower end. 349 first downs. Oh, that might be okay. Hold on, that's near the top. Oh, we're number 1. We got the most first downs though. Hey, that's all that matters. That's all we're gonna take that dub. We got the most first downs. Second best in total offensive or total defensive yards though here. Number 1 in passing defense. Number 3 in the rush defense. 381 points given up. Lowest scoring point defense. 47 sacks. Second behind the Rams. Even though I always talk about our pass rush, and I don't feel like it's good enough. Interceptions. We finished second, 21 behind the Steelers. So I'm not mad at it at all. Conversions. I want to look at the turnover differential though. What were we? I bet we had a negative one, huh? I think I passed this. No? Where we at? Oh, we got a +4. Okay. 20 giveaways, 17 interceptions, 3 fumbles lost, 24 takeaways, 21 picks, 3 fumbles recovered. So I'll take that. So a pretty strong team that I would have to say. Now, of course, you already know what it is. We're facing up against the Rams yet again. And if we can be reminded, last time we played them, we lost. This back in week 5. We were kind of feeling ourselves a little bit at 3-1. I think they had a 3-1 record at the same time as well. You see how we finished and they finished. It went to OT. So it was a close game, a very good game. And we already know we're going to be watching the pass, the deep pass for that matter, because we got to stop them in the Cooper Cup. We gave almost 400 yards to Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Dwayne Thomas, though, went off. So we'll probably go with the pass focus here. Cam Akers, 84 yards and a touchdown for him. In this game, Cooper Kupp went for 10, 159 and a touchdown. Jameson Williams also matched him, though, 10 for 136 and a touchdown, trying to go step for step with him. Just a couple less yards, but same reception, same touchdown output. And Amon-Ra also doubled up with another 100 yards himself. So it'll be up to the defense on this one. Last time out, we had to lose in OT. We got a chance to probably win it. If I remember that game correctly, it was a heartbreak, but that'll do it, man. So next time out, we will be getting into the postseason wild card matchup against the Rams. Like I said, we'll watch the majority of the game. I might cut some parts out for y'all if it gets boring. You know, if there's like too many 3-and-outs, we get like 3, 4 3-and-outs in a row, I might cut those out. But for the most part, we're going to be watching the whole game, give that game its shine, and hopefully we can get past this, get to the divisional round, and win our second playoff game in franchise history, and first under Coach Smooth. So I will catch you guys in the next video, man. I might go ahead and get them boys a day off, and we finished on a 2-game win streak. Y'all might be all right today. We'll go tennis shoes and shorts, man. Let me go ahead and run this practice, y'all. Catch y'all in the next one's being Coach Smooth, and I'll see y'all in the playoffs. Let's go.